And with that joyous music, I bet you know where we're at again. Yep, we're back at Olympus Coliseum, which means that a new tournament has arrived for us. Hey everybody, it's RRPG here, and welcome to another episode of RRPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2. In today's episode, we are going to get started with the Hades Cup, which is the fourth and final cup in this game. And we're going to go halfway through it, but then we will close off this episode. Anyway, let's get on with this episode that's already in progress, shall we? And as you can tell, we've found the White Trinity mark at the Olympus Coliseum, which was there at the Coliseum gates at the dead center of the place. And we got a brand new weapon for Donald called Violetta, but we're not going to equip it for Donald right away because it's not that stronger than the current staff that he has right now, which I think the current staff he has is the Mage's staff. I think that's what it is. Let me see. Yeah, it's the Mage's staff. Okay, here we are at the Hades Cup. This cup consists of 50 seeds, or 50 rounds. And like I said, we're going to go through half of the fights today, which means that, you know, we are getting accounted for 25 of these fights. And as you can tell right now, we are in the first seed, where we are fighting against a bunch of shadows and soldiers. So, a lot of pure bloods and a couple of emblem heartless. And yes, Donald, we'll let you get the first victory pose. But don't be taken anymore because the others need their time too, alright? Okay, we got some White Knights and Powerwilds. It's been quite a while since we visited the Powerwilds, or fought against them rather, but yeah, it's good to see that they're back. So we're going to be putting the smackdown on them, and we are going to, you know, complete this battle and then go on to the next one, I guess. So, how's everybody doing today? Hope you all are enjoying this lovely Tuesday. Hope some of you are finally getting back on track after Christmas. I know I am. And, I had to get up early in the morning because I had to take one of my relatives, you know, had to drop her off somewhere so that way she can, go back to where she lives. And, you know, it was nice to hang out with her for about an hour or two before she had to leave. And, yeah, it was kind of hard to see her leave, but hey, at least I got to spend some time with her, so that's the best part. And I wonder what the future holds for next year in terms of Christmas and such. But I guess I'll just have to play it by ear. We want to go to, you know, a timeshare place within the next couple years. Well, her, me, my mother, grandma, and my sister's boyfriend. That's something we'd like to do. You know, just to get some relaxation. And, you know, maybe we could do, you know, like a collab Let's Play of something, you know, maybe something like Mario Party or something multiplayer like New Super Mario Bros. Wii or Kirby's Return to Dreamland or something. You know, just to do something fun, you know, something fun and festive that will appeal to a lot of you guys to, you know, just to continue watching my stuff. You know, if you continue watching my stuff, that means you're supporting me, and that means you want to see more videos come out of me. And I like to do more videos. So yeah, that's the best part. I want to have fun, and I want to, you know, put on a great performance for you all, which I usually do in every episode, but you know how it goes. Okay, so we are at the 44th seed, and oh hey, we are fighting against Yuffie. Oh, very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the smackdown on her, and as you can tell, her stats are a lot stronger than when we fought her the first time here. And like I said, after we have completed Hollow Bastion the first time, that's when everybody's stats are a lot higher than what they, you know, originally were. So yeah, that's why she is much stronger than she was from before. But it's okay, she's pretty much small fry, and we are about to finally put it into her, which we did. And she is down for the count. She was all talk and no action. Okay, very nice. And we obtained the Genji shield, which is a brand new shield for Goofy. But I don't know if it's a lot stronger than Herc's shield that we have right now, or what. But at least we got a new shield for Goofy regardless. Oh, cool. We got some pirates and I think some bandits we're fighting against. Yeah. So, two sword-wielding Heartless that are trying to attack us. So, It's definitely a samurai's or a ninja's brawl, it looks like. Well, of course not, because, you know, with pirates and the, you know, the Arabian soldiers or whatever, it's, you know, it's definitely not a ninja's battle. Even though the, you know, bandits kind of look like shinobi in a sense, because, you know, the way they're dressed, but they still have the archetype of, you know, Arabian villagers, or those who dress up like bandits and such. Okay, we have completed another seed. So, we are going to play the next one, and then after that, we will get on with the first boss fight in the Hades Cup. Alright, and these 6 Heartless are known as Bad Union. They're not known as the Avengers, which when we fought against them in the other cup. And I was going to say, if they were known as the Avengers, one of them has to be Captain America, then the other has to be Hawkeye, Iron Man, Thor, Nick Fury, and whoever that chick is. I can't remember her name. I know 5 out of the 6 Avengers that are going to be in the, you know, the Avengers movie, but, you know, I'm not fully familiar with everybody else, but you get what I'm saying. One of them would have to say, Avengers, assemble! And I'm not sure if anybody would want to hear me say that, but I said it anyway. Okay, we're at the 40th seed, and the enemy we are fighting against is a Behemoth. Yeah, I know, right? So, yes, this is the first boss in the Olympus Coliseum. Well, technically the second one, since Yuffie already counted as a boss, because she had her, you know, hit points and stuff all upgraded from where she was from before. And as you can tell, this Behemoth is a lot stronger than the one that we fought in End of the World. But it's definitely not a lot stronger than the first time we fought against it, and it definitely doesn't have a high experience point count than the first time when we fought against it. So, yeah, it's a lot better than, you know, the ones that we fought in End of the World, but definitely doesn't do a lot better in terms of the experience count. But yes, the rules still apply for when fighting against this enemy. Basically, what you have to do is you have to try to get up to where its horn is and try to knock it down unconscious. And be careful of the, you know, of the raining meteors from its horns that it tries to summon out of. Or, you know, using its horns to summon this energy to shoot out into the sky and have falling meteorites hit us. You know, to pay a homage to the behemoths in the Final Fantasy games that summon meteors and all that. And those guys really piss me off, too. I don't know why they have to summon meteors and kill our party members. You know, they're really powerful, like in Final Fantasy IX. And Final Fantasy Final Fantasy VIII, rather. They're really that evil. But, oh well. These guys are not that bad. They don't do it a lot often, and they're not really that threatening to our characters. So, yeah, these guys are pretty much small fry in comparison to the behemoths from the Final Fantasy games. Now get your butt down here so we can defeat you. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this up, and then we have completed the first 5th of the tournament. And rightfully so. Very nice. So we have completed that. And what do we get for completing that? Ah, attain the power of ice, and Blizzaga has been upgraded to Blizzaga. So yes, Blizzaga is the strongest form of ice in this game. So we have the strongest ice spell for Kingdom Hearts. So does that mean we can get the strongest spell for lightning, or the strongest spell for thunder in this game? Or in this episode, or this tournament? I believe we can. But all we have to do is just keep pressing on forward, and we'll see what all awaits us. And we were fighting against some Search Ghosts and some red Nocturnes, it looks like. So, some magic enemies. And, Donald, get out of here, for God's sakes. You're getting too much, you know, you're getting too much, you know, enjoyment in doing the victory speeches and whatever. Give Donald and Sora, give Goofy and Sora some time, or some equal time than you. You don't need to be hogging all the spotlight. I don't know if the programmers made that intentional or not, but look, there he goes again. He has taken the spotlight. You know, I think that would be the perfect description for this episode. You know. And there is a guard armor right there, but it's really not that much. And as you can tell, you know, this is the introduction of the magic armor, which is officially known in Final Mix version of Kingdom Hearts because of the, you know, the colors of the enemies. So, yeah, they decide to still call it, you know, guard armor in this game. I don't know why they didn't call it magic armor, but oh well. And this game did come out before Final Mix, you know, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. So there were some things that could, you know, that ended up in this game that would eventually be dragged into Final Mix for them to have official names and such. Okay, we got some green Requiems and a black Fungus. So yeah, take care of the green Requiems first, and then we'll take care of the black Fungus. And you gotta be careful with the black Fungus. And oh, geez, Goofy already taken down the black Fungus for us. What a strong guy. Thanks, Goofy. You're quite a pal. Yes, we did. Good job, Goofy. Alright. It's time for us to go to the next battle. And spiders and magic. So, we got some red Nocturnes, yellow Operas, and pot spiders. Okay, that's a very interesting combination, but hey, we'll fight against them. And, go ahead and take care of that one, and then we can take care of this one. And that was the end of that battle.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Yes, it is, Sora. I'm not really a big fan of Oblivion because it's all black and stuff, but I really do like the, I really do like the Ultimate Weapon a lot better. Okay, we have a new boss. Basically, it's a, it's a different skin of Stealth Sneak, which we fought against in Deep Jungle, but this one's a lot stronger, and this one had a different name too. So yeah, this is another one of those enemies that appeared in this game before having an official name in the Final Mix version of Kingdom Hearts. So, as you can tell, this guy's a lot stronger than the normal Stealth Sneak, and he does have the color of black. So, yeah, you're gonna have to, be careful with this guy since he is a lot stronger than the one that we fought against before. But for the most part, he's really not that bad. But I would say he does count as an official boss for this, for this part of the game so far. So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. And don't worry, it's not the first and only time you'll fight against it. There will be a couple more fights where we have to fight against it again. But they will be saved for the next episode. But for right now, let's get back to where we are. Okay, we got some red Nocturnes, blue Rhapsodies, and yellow Operas, and a wizard. So, yeah, another set of magic enemies. And as you can tell, defeating the wizard, it does give us some pretty strong experience points like before. And so do the small fry magic Heartless. So yeah, we finally did ourselves justice with another battle. Okay, bring it on. Who are we gonna fight next? Okay, we got 3 wizards and 6 pure blood shadows. So yeah, let's do what we do best, people. And careful if one of them starts to use the thunder magic to protect itself. Which I'm pretty sure one of them is going to do so in this battle, but it's hard to tell. Yep, one is protecting itself with thunder magic. And like I said, you can't really do anything about it unless if you have Goofy using his charge ability at the enemy, or he does his air charge at it, and that way he can do damage to it. So that's the only way you can penetrate through the wizard's defenses in this battle when they start to use the thunder magic. Okay, Mystic Mages. We got 4 wizards and an Angel Star. So we have a heartless angel amongst us, as well as some heartless wizards. Oh, you guys are so evil. Why would you do this to my main character? Why would you do these attacks to my main characters, huh? Why do you have to be so heartless? Oh, wait a minute. That's your name, isn't it? Yeah, evidently so. But, it doesn't matter who you are. We will still win. Okay, so one of them was starting to use lightning magic to protect itself, or thunder magic. But, if Goofy would stop charging at this one wizard, then I can defeat it properly with the Keyblade. But, yeah, we finally got it, so yes. That should do it, Sora. So, we should be on with the 30th seed, or the 31st seed in this game right now. Well, we'll have to see. Okay, yes, that's what I thought. The 30th seed, where we're fighting against Cerberus again. And yes, this is the last boss for this episode right now. And as you can tell, Cerberus is a lot stronger than when we fought him the first time. And rightfully so. Like I said, with the events happening in Hollow Bastion where the Heartless grows stronger, and we pretty much saved Kairi's heart, or put Kairi's heart back in her body, yeah, everyone's going to be a bit of a nuisance. And right now, I'm going to try to stay up on top of Cerberus, so that way I don't even get hit by the shadows that are coming from below. Now, be careful, because Cerberus is going to start using that ability where he's going to strike in 3 directions, or bite in 3 directions. So, yeah, you're going to want to do your best to try to parry his attacks, and that way you won't even take a whole lot of damage like we are doing so right now, but don't worry, we'll get right through it. And if you think it will help, then go ahead and put some items in for Sora, you know, at the beginning of the tournament before right before the tournament starts, so that way you have some to use before you fight against Cerberus, because like I said, Cerberus is probably the biggest pain in terms of the somebodies in this game, basically because the 3 heads will attack in 3 separate directions, and they will do nothing but cause trouble for you to, for them to prevent you from trying to win in the long process. And we're using the strike rate ability on Cerberus. So yeah, finally used another ether for Sora, so might as well just leave it at that right now, and let's go ahead and try to pummel it again. And these guys definitely need to go down for the count instead of, trying to bite us. And as you can tell, they're not really doing that swell in terms of their hit point count for, Donald and Goofy at least. But, yeah, these guys suck because of how vicious they are. And the strike rate ability doesn't even work when standing down on the ground. Great. So yeah, every time when it's using, or every time when it jumps up into the air and is about to strike at the ground, that's when you need to jump over the shockwave, so that way you don't take any damage. And be careful, don't let Cerberus try to attack you with the meteors that he shoots out of his mouth. But for the most part, this boss is about to be completed. And yeah, like I said, if you want to avoid the darkness coming out of the ground, that tracks you for about 10-15 seconds, then just stay on top of Cerberus's back, and you won't take any damage. Should be done. There we go. Finally, this creep is done. Ugh. Mercy. That's the last time we're going to have to deal with his sorry carcass. Oh, get out of here, Donald. Obtain the power of Thunder. Thundara has been upgraded to Thundaga. Yes, we have the strongest form of Thunder in this game. And rightfully so. So, we have the strongest form for all 3 elements in this game. We have the strongest form of Fire, the strongest form of Blizzard, and the strongest form of Thunder. But there are still some more, magic that we need to upgrade. Well, specifically 2 more, I think, but, we need to upgrade to Graviga and Stopga. But for everything else, I think we pretty much, upgraded them all to their max. So, yeah, most of the magic has been fully upgraded. And, the upgrade for Stopga is quite a doozy, but I will be talking about that once we get to the, optional boss to try to get that ability. Okay, we have 6 Search Ghosts, and the name of this battle, or the title of this battle, is called Spookies, because it's these Search Ghosts that are coming around out of nowhere. And as you can tell, these Search Ghosts were pretty much small fry, because we attacked them with 1 hit.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, not bad, Goofy, my man. And speaking of which, I think I did mention that I picked up Goof Troop on the Super Nintendo, and I had to pick it up because I realized later that, that was one of the Disney-based properties that Shinji Mikami worked on before he, focused heavily on the Resident Evil series when he was still at Capcom. So yeah, I just had to pick it up for, you know, his sake, because I do support Shinji Mikami all the way, and I'm definitely looking forward to whatever his next game is, but I still need to try Shadows of the Damned at some point. Yeah, not bad, Goofy. And I've been hearing people's impressions with them saying it's really not that action-packed as Vanquish, and it's a lot shorter than your typical, you know, it's about that short as Vanquish. Like, I heard some people say you can complete it in about 7 hours at, you know, 7 hours at best. And I was like, well, gee, that's about as long as how long Resident Evil 5 takes, and that game, you know, playing the first time. But, you know, Resident Evil 5, my goodness. Okay, so, anyway, to get back on topic here, that was a battle with a bunch of shadows we were fighting against, and it was called Shadow X, the name of the battle, meaning that there are multiple shadows, multiple pure-blooded Heartless, you know, which were the shadows, that came up out of nowhere. Okay, these are the Avengers. So, yes, I assume that White Knight is Captain America. Well, I think, well, for any one of them, you can consider them as Thor, Iron Man, Hawkeye, and Nick Fury. I would assume that Bandit is Nick Fury, or whatever the other three are. But, you know, whatever the other four are. But, yeah, for the most part, we've pretty much taken down that fake group of Avengers. You're not from Marvel, even though that Disney bought Marvel, but you're not officially the Avenger, so go back to where you came from. Okay, so here is the last battle for this episode, and we are fighting against 6 Darkballs, and we are having a rematch with Opposite Armor. So yes, as you can tell, Opposite Armor is pretty much small fry than when we fought him, you know, when we fought him the first time, as most of his, defenses are a lot weaker, since, you know, he's really not that specifically a story boss. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. And we're going to focus on defeating him finally. But of course, take care of the Dark Balls while you're at it too. You don't want to, you know, have them pestering you a whole lot while you take down Opposite Armor. Or did I call them Dark Armor? I think they're Opposite Armor. Yeah, they are definitely Opposite Armor. I don't know if I call them Dark Armor or not. But anyway, like I said, I lose my train of mind sometimes, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying. We fought against this boss before, so he's pretty much the same as when we fought him the first time. But he can be a little bit stronger, but for his defenses, they're a lot weaker. Finish him up. And then that will be a wrap for this episode. And indeed it was. Alright, so Opposite Armor has been completed, and we have already completed half of the battles in the Hades Cup. So let's go ahead and end things off right here. So next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2, we are going to finish up the Hades Cup in the last half, and we are going to win that tournament. Anyway, if you have not done so already, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description, and if you like what you saw, then be sure to rate this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave comments below to let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Anyway, gamers, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you on the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys then.